We are back.
Don't fall in, don't fall in, don't fall in. I don't want to go in after you. It's too cold.
My wife loves fudge.
This one's a little firmer. Which is the way I like it.
Hey everyone, we are back from our trip and
we're exhausted.
Yes. But in today's video we're going to be just talking about our trip, what happened, what did we do, and
a few sneak peeks.
A few sneak peeks, yeah. So first off, I want to start off just by saying that I probably didn't give you guys enough warning or heads up that we were heading out or leaving. I just did one community post, so I do want to apologize for that.
And for those who didn't actually read the post and had no idea why we had so few videos these last few weeks.
Secondly, though, I do want to say, I know a lot of you guys, most of you guys are very positive in the comments about this, but taking time off is very healthy.
Yes.
Like, not that this is super stressful or anything. It is pretty fun, but it can get stressful.
Well, this whole year was kind of stressful in some ways, with your knee injury, with the pandemic, with little babies, and me being part of the YouTube channel. I needed a break.
Yeah, for sure.
Not so much that camping is the best option for that, but I enjoy camping, so it was really fun.
I just want to say, though, you guys do seem very positive about people like taking time off, and I really do appreciate that. So I just want to thank you guys for that and for understanding. It is definitely, if you are, I wouldn't consider myself a YouTuber or a social media influencer by any means.
Nah.
But for any of the ones that are and stuff, I mean, I get that it's like, if you don't put video out, if you don't make a post, you're not going to make money. But it is definitely healthy. Just, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it is healthy to escape from social media and the internet.
And get back into nature. There is so much out there in this creation that you gotta enjoy it. You gotta take the time, honestly, because if you don't, you're missing a lot.
With that being said, it was a very fun trip. I have some things I definitely want to cover in this video. But yeah, it's a very healthy and natural, probably, to take a break. Just get away from the internet, put down the phone and everything, which partly we were forced to because where we went, we had no signal.
Oh my gosh, so bad. I think I watched maybe 2 YouTube videos for almost the entire trip. And I don't even know if I watched them all the way through. But it was nice. Yeah, not having signal, though, did make it hard when you're trying to contact people, especially if you're trying to drive to a place and you can't find it, and it's in the middle of the night, and you're stuck.
Yeah, no Google Maps.
In Arkansas, with lots of twisty, dangerous roads. So
with that being said, yeah, guys, the trip, we started off camping in Kansas, not very far from where we live. And then we went down to see some friends down near the Arkansas-Missouri border. And that is where we spent half of our time. Also, we were gone almost 10 days.
Yeah.
So for anyone who's wondering why I have not been able to message you back or email or anything, one is, again, we were trying to take a break from all YouTube-related stuff. And secondly, I had no signal. Like, legit, it was like 1 bar of edge, which I don't know what you guys have over there. It's not 5G, it's below 4G. It's not 3G. It's like between the bottom of the bottom. It's like old 90s signal.
3+.
So anyway, guys, what I mainly want to talk about is the portion of our trip where we stayed in Arkansas. It was very interesting. We went and stayed in a house with some friends, which was a lot of fun. We played a lot of games.
And it was extra nice because it rained half the time we were there.
Nice. That sucked.
No, extra nice that we had a house and we weren't in a tent.
Like, it sucked that it rained. We weren't able to do as much as I wanted.
We had one good day.
The house we stayed at with our friends, though, was right on a lake called Table Rock Lake. We didn't go out too much into it because as it's getting towards near November, it did start getting chilly, and I definitely didn't want to be near or on the water at all.
That, and with the kids, I had to be extra cautious. We went down to the docks once with me and the kids, and I was just like, don't fall in, don't fall in, don't fall in. I don't want to go in after you. It's too cold.
But the one good day we had weather-wise and actually going out on an excursion type thing was we did go to Eureka Springs. We will have a video of some of the footage coming up here soon. The downside was with the kids. So first off, let me back up. First off, I've been to Arkansas, and the main difference we start getting into geographically from Missouri to Arkansas is you hit, and you'll see it in the video, but you suddenly will hit, you'll start hitting like what they call the Ozark Mountains. And they're only maybe like 2,000 feet tall. Yeah, they're not technically mountains probably. You just suddenly start hitting hills, very big hills, and very, very windy, twisty roads. That's like the main geographical difference.
It's like being on a roller coaster.
So I was used to that. I was expecting that. Well, I was not expecting Eureka Springs because of all the Arkansas towns, this one is unique. Well, two things. The first thing, geographically or terrain-wise, is it's built on a freaking hill. Like, it's like this, and you have like a house and a house and a house. Everything's like stacked on one another. I think it's like I would consider maybe like a mini San Francisco because I know San Francisco is very famous for that.
More nature involved with it, though. There's a lot of trees.
The reason why I'm bringing this up, though, is it was very pretty. But there were tons of steps. The main thing was, though, because of this, we were not able to do near as much footage as I was wanting because of the kids. We took the kids, and although we love them and they are dear, it is very hard to film them for 2 reasons. One, because of all the steps and the climbing and the walking, they grew very tired and got very fussy.
Yes. I'm just thankful I brought my stroller.
But mainly, the reason why I wasn't able to film a lot of the in-town stuff that I wanted to was because the sidewalks are very narrow, pavement, whatever, was very narrow and only like a foot or two away from the road.
With a lot of traffic.
With tons of traffic. Not like crazy city, but like for a small town of 2,000, it's a very tourist town, so there was way more traffic than normal.
Yes.
So like every few seconds, maybe every 30 seconds, 20 seconds, a car would go by.
Fast.
Anyway, the sidewalk was very close to the road, and my son, I was just so worried about him like tripping and falling. Like if he were to trip, he would like just fall right in the road. So I was constantly having to stay on top of him. And then with our baby girl and the stroller and stuff, she
got tired real quick. She wanted to get out and run around. There was no way I was letting that happen near the road.
Filming, unless we had a GoPro maybe, and then you guys would only see a crying fussy kids. It just didn't end up being as feasible as I would like. So the video that you will be seeing, most of it is from our van. We did take the time to like drive through a lot of the town.
We did walk pretty much the whole town. We just didn't film walking it because we were fighting with the children the whole time, it seemed. But we did get to go to one of the shops that we stopped in was a fudge shop. And we haven't even tried it yet. I've got this fancy fudge, but we'll get to that in a moment.
My wife loves fudge. Yeah, we weren't able to go near as much shopping as we would like to because, again, with the kids and the big old stroller, it did make it very awkward to try to go into too many of the stores.
Especially when you have to, like, step up into a store and you're already headed down the slope and it doesn't work.
It's not made for little kids. So, like I've told my wife, I would really like to go back sometime. If you guys watch this video and watch the next video, and if you want to see more of Eureka Springs in the town, we can plan on going back and just try to like have someone watch the kids for the weekend. Anyway, guys, sorry for all the rambling. I just wanted to apologize. Like, that's why we were not able to get near as much footage and really show off the town. It was really good, though.
Which gets you to the second thing. It's the reason it's called Eureka Springs. That town alone has, I think, like 18 natural springs.
I don't know why I said 18. For some reason, that number stuck in my head, but I actually looked it up, and there's closer to 60 natural springs just within city limits. So just disregard that I said 18 several times. It's actually 60.
Springs, the water coming up out of the ground
Everyone
on its
knows
own.
what a spring is.
Well, I don't know how many natural springs are overseas. I just know America is full of them, and this particular town has like 18 or something like that, all in the same town. Which, in the footage you see, we found several of them.
We found some that I don't remember if I mentioned this or not. One thing I did not like about it was they were not. You could kind of see them on the map, but there wasn't hardly any signage. Like you would walk by and it's like, oh, there's the spring. Like there was a little sign or something.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any like extra signs or maps or anything to follow to know where the springs were.
Yeah.
Which I definitely will say, Eureka Springs, you should fix that because as a tourist, someone who's never been there, it was hard to try to find them all, which we didn't.
But along those lines, because of the springs, a lot of people there believe that the springs have healing powers, or they're like nature's way of bringing forth healing or something like that. I don't know all the history behind it. I just know it's very kind of new age there, and they have a lot of Gothic architecture and some of the stuff. They have like haunted houses and haunted hotels, and
it's a,
there's a lot of mystical stuff going on there, but it's kind of cool.
It's like a modern spiritualistic... kind of like that. Yeah, it's a little bit like Salem in Boston, but it's very much
kind of hippie feel too.
Well, it's just like she was saying, like it's very, very artsy. Like there were
murals.
Yeah, I cannot say it. There were those on several of the buildings. There was a whole like art exhibit that I think anyone from the town could go and like do art.
Mm-hmm.
There were paintings everywhere. It's a very artsy town, which is why I think, as well as the springs, and why it's such a tourist place.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a ton of like holistic healers, medium readers, spiritualists.
Oils.
Like oils. There was some CBD stuff.
Lots of CBD.
It's not legal in the state though. Once that'll probably change.
CBD is different.
I know. I'm just saying.
That part's legal.
What else was there? Oh, another thing, again, and this is very common in the U.S. with probably in the world with tourist spots, but a lot of the shops obviously were catered to tourists. There were lots of places like, there was like a lingerie store, a purse store.
Which we walked past
leather shop, a jerky shop. There were tons and tons
very unique knickknacks
very
and
unique
crafts.
shops.
Yeah.
The thing is, you won't find that in a standard town unless it's a tourist town over here.
Yeah.
Like a standard, it's like the population is like 2,000. I grew up near a town of 2,000, and like their common things were like your Walmart, McDonald's.
Just lifestyle stuff.
Yeah, just your standard stuff. So it would, if you lived in a town like that, it would be really unique because, again, you're not going to have like a leather shop or lingerie shop or any of these shops.
Most of the things there are one
town.
of a kind because of that. There's no chain shops or anything. They're all one of a kind, artsy, craftsy.
Mom and pop type stores.
Kind of, yes. Which, speaking of which, the Fudge shop we went to was called Two Dumb Dames, which I thought was just hilarious. I think they had another Fudge shop there. They had several, but this one was open, and it looked good.
Oh, also,
we're going to try that.
One store we did go into was, it was a really cool, it was a coffee / ice cream shop, so you could like go in
/ holistic, because there was a whole aisle of like oils and essential stuff that they were getting.
What was really cool about it, though, is like they had like really nice couches and just lounge areas as a coffee shop, but you also had like the ice cream parlor side and a little cafe, I think, part of the time.
I got him an ice cream.
She did.
Well,
it was a coconut something, but it was very, very good.
Coconut chocolate chip, something like that.
I was disappointed because they didn't have my mint that day. I was very sad, but the coconut was okay. Anyway, all this being said, guys, I definitely, if you come to the U.S. and this sounds like an interesting place and you go check out the other video and you like the area, I definitely would recommend it. Especially, it's not technically in the Midwest.
It's close enough.
But it is probably considered a flyby state. I don't think a lot of people think Arkansas on tourism.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would recommend it as a place to see.
It's a hidden gem.
Yes.
It's a hidden gem for sure.
It's known to like local or people of the U.S., I think.
Mainly Midwest, everyone knows about it.
Yeah, a lot of people know about it.
It's the place to go if you're in Arkansas, generally.
Yeah, there's not... Well,
unless you're going to go rafting.
There's a lot of other places that are way prettier in Arkansas, for sure.
But city, tourist-wise, that
Eureka
would be the
Springs.
place.
Which is really crazy, though, for a town so small. It's like, again, 2,000 people is nothing. I was impressed. I was impressed with how much they had to offer. And I know it's because they're a tourist town, but I was impressed with it. I liked it.
It's a fun place.
I didn't like the stairs.
I'd only been there once before.
The stairs, again with my leg did good. It held up, but it was very, very sore the next day.
Yes.
Because there were like some like hills like this. You guys will be able to see that in the video, but yeah, it was an interesting place.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been dying to try this fudge since we got it like a week ago now almost.
I'm not a big fan of fudge, but I will try it.
But I got two different kinds. One is a dark chocolate raspberry cream. And then the other kind is a cookies and cream. Because you can't go wrong with cookies and cream. Which I got partially for you. But this is...
How much was it?
It was about $4 for this one chunk.
Okay.
So, $1 per little square. But fudge is very rich.
I don't know if that's considered expensive. I know that's pretty
actually
standard.
Seemed pretty good.
It's pretty standard, like if you go to touristy places.
It's very... you can smell the raspberry on it.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna just...
Oh, it just peels.
Here. I just wanted a little piece. Not bad.
The top part's really good. Like the bottom part's kind of hard, but then the top's just like super, super soft.
It doesn't really taste like dark chocolate. It's very smooth. Usually fudge is a little bit thicker. But anyway, and then this is the cookies and cream.
Which again, now just to describe the shop, because we didn't film it, sadly.
I did get footage of the outside.
They probably had 30 different fudges?
Close to that.
But they mainly sold, so what they sold, it was a fudge candy /
truffles.
No,
they had lots of truffles.
/ merchant. Like Eureka Springs, like t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, or just like merch for their own store. But anyway, this is the cookies and cream. It's not focusing. It keeps trying to look at you. Whatever. Okay.
It's because the camera likes me.
This one's a little firmer. Which is the way I like it.
Much better.
This is my absolute favorite kind of fudge. Tastes just like an Oreo.
That's way better than Oreo. Don't downgrade it to taste like an Oreo. You can get those dime a dozen.
But better.
You can only get this at Two Dumb Dames in Eureka Springs. Not sponsored by them. So that was mainly our trip. The main part of our trip, though, is just spending time with family and friends and us as a family and just kind of getting away from social media and the internet. Again, that was very refreshing. Not that I mind. I really do enjoy spending and like talking with you guys, especially through Instagram and Discord. I know I'm really, really behind right now, especially on the comment section. Again, we've been gone for a while, and life has picked up, and I'm a little bit busier now. One of you guys did comment, though, and I did want to bring it up because it is something that is going on with the channel that you guys are not aware of. One of you guys commented that, if we missed you, we should do like a live stream. And two reasons why we didn't, obviously, no signal. But mainly, also, we We have a YouTube copyright strike on our channel, so it is affecting it for the next 3 months. Just so you guys know, it was the Daniel Sloss swearing video. So
no longer there.
As much as I thought he was hilarious, obviously he takes his content. He's very, very protective of his content, and he actually has issued a copyright strike. I also know that Alan from the Eclectic Beard channel, he got the copyright on the same exact video.
It's a good thing you watched it early when you did, because it's not there anymore, and we can't put it back up.
I'm not 100% sure of everything that encompasses the copyright strike, but I know you can't do lives for a certain amount of time, and some of the monetization may or may not happen. I'm not 100% for sure.
Yeah.
Because it changes through the years and it's really hard to find out exactly what's going on.
It seems like it was kind of a mild strike, but it's also only the first one, so we have to be extra careful now.
Yeah. So with that being said, continue to give recommendations, guys, but some of them, especially some of the comedians, I might be a little bit hesitant to do. I might only do them if I know someone else has done them. Not saying like the exact same video, but just if someone's at least done that same comedian, then I might be willing to try it. But yeah, for the next 3 months, we have to be careful because I know if you get 3 strikes, the channel's completely gone. And 2, I don't know what happens after 2, but I think they get stricter and stricter every time.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, also the last Russell Howard video we did also got blocked. I'm not for sure why exactly, because I know that we have done several of his and they're up. I know they've never been monetized, but like I have said in some videos, this channel is not all about the monetization. I really do enjoy doing the videos. I really enjoy interacting with you guys.
And just helping the channel grow.
Especially now that I've brought my wife into it, I really just enjoy doing videos with her. So I don't really care too much about the monetization. If I can get a video up, I will post a video gladly as long as it's not blocked and it doesn't get taken down. I don't care if it comes back and it isn't monetized.
Yeah.
Probably about 50% of our videos have not been monetized. I don't know if you guys were aware of that. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys were aware of that, but that is the truth. So anyway, guys, I think that's all we have for this video. It's just kind of catch up. We are back. We are going to try to be posting 3 to 4 videos a week to start back. We're going to have maybe a slow start since we got back. We're unpacking, and there's just a ton of stuff that we have to do still at least over this week. But yeah, that was kind of our trip, and just
and look forward to the video coming of our travels and our adventures we've had.
So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you thought down in the comments below. Also, please consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Turn the notification bell on and let us know if you had ever heard of Eureka Springs or not.
Yes, that would be interesting.
With that being said, guys, that is all we have for the video. Please be safe, take care, look after one another, and cheers.
Bye.